In this video, I want to share with you how you can attract your target market or target customer to your MSP website and have your MSP website be the catalyst for having them reach out and say, hey, I either want to do business with you, or on the flip side of things, say, hey, now's not the right time, or I'd like to learn a little bit more about your business, but you're on my radar as somebody that I might want to hire. Before I get into it, my name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com, and we help MSPs specifically with their sales training and their marketing. Before I get into the video officially and start drawing up here, I do want to take two quick things. One, there's a masterclass down below. Go grab that masterclass. It is there for your assistance to grow your MSP. Number two, if you haven't already, join the Discord. It is a fantastic community. We just had about 6 of us hanging out, just chatting about MSPs, pricing, how to call people. It was just a fantastic little hangout. It's completely free. Go in, join that. So let's talk about and get some information up here on how you can get people to go find your website. So let's talk about your website first. We've already gone over, and I'm just going to put a W here for your website. How do we get more people to your website? This is ultimately the hardest part most MSPs have. They spend all this time building this simple website. Sometimes it's got multiple pages. Sometimes it's just a simple little page, and they're struggling. They're curious, like, why is it that nobody, right? We have people. Give them a little smiley face here. Why is it that these people are not going to my website? This is where most MSPs struggle. Now, some MSPs have the philosophy that they can just copy and paste other people's blogs. That's a big no-no. I'm going to talk a lot about how to get this target customer to visit your website. The first thing is I know that I've already mentioned this in a bunch of videos, is niche down. Figure out who your target customer is that would visit your website. If you haven't already, check out the buyer persona. It's worth its weight in gold. There's a link down below to grab it. But there's so many other ways to get people to visit your website. The first and most common one is going to be ads, right? Ads is an easy way that just about any MSP can start to drive people to the website. And this is an area where most people actually go wrong. They don't have something to give these people. Think about it like this, right? You walk into a hotel. This customer or this person visits the hotel. The problem is they kind of know that they need a hotel, but they don't really have anybody there to check them in or standing at the register. There's really a loss of communication here that says, hey, you can't go in here because there's really not the information that you're specifically looking for. We spent all of this time and energy building an ad up here, and then they go to the website and they don't actually get that information. That's the big problem that a lot of MSPs struggle with, is this break they don't have. Or they have something on their website, but their website isn't quite built to convert people over. So what you're going to want to do is, and this might sound crazy, is you want to keep your website. But in this case, we're going to scrap this entire website because it's really not adding the value that they need if you're going to spend money on ads. Go around here too. What you have to think about is when you run an ad, you want to make sure that the person that sees it, right, their little eyes that come all the way down and see what they're actually getting. They're going to that ad is what is called a landing page. Your landing page is going to be full of information that this potential customer absolutely wants to know. And that could be anything that is related with your ads. It could be how to keep their business safe. It could be how to, maybe a checklist of locking up their server. It could be any variation that goes on that your potential customer finds in the ad and then gets the information that they're looking for. And on this landing page is an area where they could go through and fill out their info. And I know that might be a little hard to read on the camera, so I apologize. But they have to be able to submit their information. If you're just sending traffic over to this generic web page, that person might figure out what you're doing, but the problem is they don't have the information that they're actually looking for that would solve their problems. So now that we've covered ads and them going to a specific landing page, let's talk about some other ways that you can get some more of your ideal customer into your website. So we'll scrap all this because a lot of people they get landing pages built incorrectly and they're not usually correct. So we have your website. Obviously, we've covered ads already where they can go to your website. But what if there's some organic and free ways that people could actually go visit your website and ultimately give you money, or even better, they go through and fill out some kind of contact? I'm a computer person. My handwriting is not the best. I am totally comfortable saying that. So we want to get more people to this website. We've already talked about ads. The big problem with ads, though, for a lot of us, costs a lot of money. Not a bad thing. But if you don't really know how to run ads and you're not building out that landing page and you don't have the time to build out that landing page or the skills, this could cost a lot of money. But there's other ways that you can get people to actually want to jump in and get to your website. The easiest, in my opinion, is blogging. This is the most slept on area MSPs consistently neglect. If you write a fantastic blog that will help people that are interested in learning about that specific blog, and they go and visit your website, this is going to be funneled through our friend over here, Google. Google is going to send traffic to your blog. This person will go to your blog, to Google, to your blog, visit your website, and because they're already interested, because you've attracted them through your blog, they will then want to go to the rest of the website, and if they're a good fit, they are going to go through and submit a contact form. This is the most slept upon avenue out there in the MSP world, because most MSPs either buy somebody else's blog and they don't even rework it. So Google says, hey, a bunch of these people already have it. It's not going to help. But on the same side of things, we as MSPs do tons of fantastic stuff for our clients. We work really, really hard for our clients. Why not tell other people about it? In your blog or using your blog, you can build that into email sequences. So when somebody comes in, maybe they want to grab a white paper of some sort, checklist, worksheet, whatever it may be, they can then say, hey, by the way, we want to add a little more value. We wrote this blog about 10 ways to keep your doctor's office safe. Now, all of a sudden, this blog starts to have value. And every blog is a lottery ticket to getting free traffic from Google. And the cool part is the more you write of these, you're going to keep getting more and more traffic to your website, which is going to ultimately result in more people reaching out saying, hey, I want to do business with your website. There's a reason why so many people, or Forbes, better yet, comes up number one on Google, because they're constantly working to create the best content through blogs where they visit the website and then they reach out and say, hey, I want to do business in one way or another. And Forbes is just the biggest website I could possibly think of. There are so many websites out there. We as MSP people work on different areas constantly, especially when we niche and we think about our target customer up here. If you could focus in on one specific niche, dental offices, car dealerships, and you're writing blogs about the work that you do or the problems that you're resolving, how you resolve them step by step, the people that are genuinely interested in getting help are going to go to your website and they're going to fill out this contact form. And ultimately, you're going to make money time and time and time again. If you're looking to build more traffic to your website for free, it's not as hard as you think it is to build a fantastic blog. I will have a blog cheat sheet in the near future. I promise you on that one. There might even be one below this video. I have to double check to see my resources. This is so underutilized. Most MSPs think what we do with cabling, Cat5, HDMIs is super boring, or we already know it and we assume our target customer up here already knows it too. This is the biggest lie ever. I know it sounds crazy, because we do it every day. But our target customer doesn't. And they are looking actively for help on Google. They are going to Google and saying, Google, please give me the information that I need. And Google's going to say, hey, we know that this MSP wrote this blog. Maybe you'd find that interesting. And maybe it resolves all their issues. If they fix it themselves, they weren't going to be a good customer or a customer in the first place. But if they can't fix it or they don't want to deal with it, they're going to go through the rest of your website, fill out a contact form, and say, hey, I would love to work with you. What do I have to do next? This strategy of creating great content for your website to get people to fill out forms is the most slept on space for the MSPs. It is crazy how much opportunity there is out there. And most MSPs claim that they don't have the time to do it. There are so many unspoken benefits of having a blog. I already mentioned one, putting in your email marketing. You might write all this content. Somebody goes to your website and they're like, you know what? I'm not ready to fill out a contact form yet, but I'd love some more free info. You can give them free info down here, and some of that free info might be other blogs that you're giving them. You can give them more blogs that they might not have realized you even have, but benefit them in one way or another. When they get enough free information and they trust your company, they've already liked you. They wouldn't have liked, if they didn't give you their contact information, they didn't like you. But at some point, they're going to like you, know you, and trust you. And at some point in here, they're going to go from free information to somebody that wants to be a customer. This is the winning secret sauce most MSPs completely neglect. On top of that, if you teach other people how to do certain things, maybe you have a Kyocera printer or a LaserJet printer, whatever it actually is, you write content specifically around those problems, you can then pass it on to your next most valuable asset, your employees that genuinely want to learn and get better at their jobs. Hey, by the way, if you're struggling with this printer, we already wrote a blog about how to fix it. Just follow that blog, and if you need help, ask Joe, the one that wrote it. It's that simple. You're building a free knowledge base that you can drive traffic to your website from Google, and the people that aren't committed to sending you their contact information right away are going to ask for free information until they build up enough know, like, and trust to be your next customer. I can't stress how incredibly important this process is for your business. Teach people. It is the best way for them to get to know you, like you, and trust you. I just take my advice on this one. It will work. It might take you a little while to figure out how to blog. It might take you some time, but the more you do it, the better off you'll get at it. I didn't start out good at blogging. I didn't start off good at YouTube or podcasting. It took me hundreds of tries, but at some point it cracked and it started to grow like a weed. Your blogging skills will grow. It is the fastest way to get free traffic from Google that doesn't require an ad, and you can write this over and over and over and over again, and the people that are interested will reach out. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope you hit the like button, the subscribe button, little notification bell. I feel kind of powerful with this expo marker. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. If you guys want to see it one more time before it goes away, you can pause it, grab a screenshot of it, because this is probably the last time it'll be up. Other than that, thank you so much for checking out this video. Buyer persona sheet down in the links below, masterclass, and the free Discord. I'll see you guys later.